there! Long time no see. It's been a while since I posted a video on here, so I thought I'd kick things back off with a follow-up review of the walking stick that I bought for myself. It's been 2 years. I have some updated thoughts, and you guys asked some questions on my last video, and little spoiler alert, I don't actually use these anymore, which I will get into towards the end of the video. But in the meantime, let's get to it. If you remember from my last video, which if you haven't seen it, that's right over here, unless it's over here, I was super excited about the fact that this walking stick had lots of different colors you could get. So while I started with the brown one, I did in fact buy more colors. I got this blue one, which I absolutely love. I was a bridesmaid in a friend's wedding, and this like perfectly matched my bridesmaid dress, which was fabulous. And then my sister, who also has some health issues, got the gold one. There are some differences between the colors though that I didn't expect. So both the gold and brown ones have a wooden handle with a stain on it, so you can see the wood grain. It's different types of wood. I don't know enough about wood types to tell you what kinds of wood they are, but they are very beautiful and they hold up very well. The blue one, on the other hand, and I'm assuming the other bright colors too, they have a colored coating over the wood, so you can't see the wood grain at all, but it chips off really easily. Not like super absurdly easily, but it just isn't as hard wearing as the wood stain is. So I have opted to keep this as like my special occasion stick, and just because it's got some damage on it, which it still like looks nice, and I would still recommend it and buy it again. But if you're like me and you drop them all over the place, you're taking them everywhere, this one is not going to look as nice as long. So I only used this like maybe a third of the time max, and it's not holding up quite as well as this one. This one does also show some wear, but given how much I used it, the damage is quite reasonable as far as I'm concerned. I imagine that there's probably ways to restain it. I have never tried that, but I'm sure you could. One of my commenters told me, and I have not tried this, is that you can get a replacement little thing to keep it folded up, as the one that comes with it is just fabric with Velcro, and it tends to slip off this when it's folded up. And you can get a replacement and like get a one that will hold it together better, apparently. I have not tried this, because as I said, I don't really use these anymore, and I only read the comment after I switched to something else. If any of you have tried that and have like links to ones that you really liked, if you could leave those in the comments below so that other people can look at them and see if they're interested in it. My nose is so itchy. Oh my gosh. There's gotta be a hair on it. What is going on here? Anyway, now we're gonna get into thoughts that I don't love as much about these anymore. One is that I developed much more significant problems with my hands and wrists. So unfolding and refolding this up have become more of an issue for me. Some of that is I think I got some grit in the joints of these, so it's harder to pull these apart. I have found that if you twist and then pull, it is easier, but even then it's still a lot harder on my hands than it used to be. But my issues with my hands are at this point kind of significant. I'm going to need surgery to correct some things, which is going to be fine, so don't panic. I'm telling myself not to panic too, but it's actually okay. It's just, if you have normal hands, I think you will be fine, is the point that I'm trying to get to. What else did I have to say? Checking it, looking at my script to try to see what other notes I had. Oh yes, so the other thing that I don't love about these anymore is the handle is not very ergonomic. So while it looks so elegant and sleek as my conditions kind of changed how they presented, I started needing to put more weight on this and use it for longer outings. and it hurts. If you also have a lot of hand pain, you might need to actually invest in an ergonomic handle, because as much as I really love these, it just started being kind of painful to use for very long. I definitely do still recommend these if you're in the market for a walking stick. They are fantastic, particularly if you get the brown or the gold one with a wood handle with a stain, so it's much more durable than the colored ones, which is so sad. But even then, if you need a special occasion stick, the colored ones are fabulous. So, here we're getting to the part where I tell you that I don't really use these at all anymore. Which, I mean, I've already told you that, but I'll tell you why. First off, my hand and wrist issues got worse. Shocker of shockers. You're aware. Putting weight directly on my wrists seems to be a contributing factor to how bad they get. So that's not ideal. The other thing is that my mobility is not what it used to be. I have more issues with pain, with balance and proprioception, and with fatigue that worsens a lot as I stand and walk. My symptom levels fluctuate, and I do still stand and walk. It just can't do so for very long. If you know me in real life, you might already have more information than this, but if this is the first time you're hearing it, don't freak out. Other things have gotten better while my walking has gotten worse. I am overall better than I was a year or 2 years ago. So like, things are good, and this will hopefully improve with time. So throughout 2023, with my doctor's help, I did a lot of experimenting with finding mobility aids that work better for me and allow me to keep doing the things that I love. The things that I use the most currently are my smart crutches, which are these big things. I will do a whole other video on these. They're certainly a lot less fashionable and more clunky than these little walking sticks, but they're so nice that I forgive them. I'm also currently, very excitedly, in the process of getting a custom, active wheelchair. It's currently being made, and through the process with insurance is actually happening, and I'm over the moon. Yeah, I also ended up experimenting with a walker and with a whole bunch of other things. So I will be doing videos on all of the different mobility aids that I've tried and their pros and cons, like why they help and what they don't help with. So if you are also on a journey of trying to find tools that help you to do the things that you love, feel free to subscribe. I'll be making lots more videos on this kind of thing, and while I am not a medical professional, maybe my experience can help you find what you need. So yeah, thank you very much for coming back to this channel that's been dead for over a year. I hope to be posting more videos back on here soon. So thank you for stopping by, and good luck on your health journey, and yeah, bye.